We've had more bloody statements than we've had points this season. I am so sick of covering Statement FC. Hello and welcome to this video. As you can tell, I am so sick of this, but we've got another statement from Chancery. Timing of this couldn't be worse. Just before a game, the night of a game, brilliant, just what we needed. I will start by saying this beforehand, though. The only thing I condone in it is the fact that if you are sending Chancery messages and it contains his family or something about his family, that is bad. I do not agree with that at all. I don't agree with how that is done. If you're going to target his family and send abuse, don't bother. It's not how you sort the situation. But right now, we have a very long-winded statement, which I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to just pick some bits. He says here, fans can complain and criticise by strong opinions, balanced opinions, anything you like, but no one had the right to cross the line or right to cause damage. Throw insults or go to my family, which has happened again, which I cannot accept right now. This is too much. I have always welcomed constructive debate, though, which is fine, but people have contacted me directly with insults to me and my family. Yeah, the way they're going about it, you look at what's happened at Scunthorpe, similar thing. Something's happened about his daughter, the bloke who's running it didn't do it, and he pulled all his funding. Similar now. We've got the situation now where partway through this, you see that it gets said about where he's going to go with the club. I'm going to go here. Some fans say I'm the custodian, not the owner. Who say they were born here and die here? I will not. I may not have been born. I'll probably not die here. The one thing I can do my best for Wednesday. Even though I've not been involved, I've been involved less than 10 years. That doesn't make me not love the club any higher or lower than anywhere else to those are trying to create trouble, damaging the club. I asked, what have you done that is good for the club? Why are you trying to harm it? I am such a bad owner. What are you doing on your side? We all love Sheffield Wednesday. I am a supporter as well as the owner who must love and care for the club more than anyone else because of the position of chairman. I must take responsibility for anything at the club, including financial support, which is something I've always done. But from now, I will not put additional money into the club. If you say you say you are an owner and I'm the custodian, then show me how good owners and say right. On this one, I don't think that's a good line. I think that line bad because you are the owner. Fans are fans. Fans are not owners. If people have been saying that, I think he's misconstrued when people said owners, but at the same time, but now he will not put additional money into the club. So that means Sicko ain't getting sacked because that's going to cost him additional money, kind of thing. Anybody who wanted some improvements around stuff, that won't happen now, kind of thing. We're probably looking at free transfers the entire January now. I can see that. Rightly. I think we're bottom of the barrel bargain hunting now. If you want me to leave, then show me the right investment before I do. You have no right to ask me to leave. I'm the one who saved the club and spent the money in the club. I'm the one who needs to pay around 2 million on average every month. Some fans have more respect for owners of the club and not be so selfish, thinking of their own benefit will doing anything to go. This is not settled. As a result, I'm not willing to inject more money while I'm being treated unfairly by those fans. So basically, he's not putting any more money into the club. And that's a worry. Because if he's not putting any more money into the club, injecting any more money, he will just pay the bills and pay wages and stuff like that. I can't see you looking at people in transfer window. He says about the £100 fine for breaking regulations, coming onto the pitch at end of game, throwing object first and middle. But he took the brunt. But that's a part of being an owner. You pay them. That's what happened. You pay them. That's what happened. Regarding the protest, now this is interesting. I said that last night, and I will repeat my statement, but the thing, Chancery is seeing the protest, and he does understand, but he goes, I do not believe they can help the club. The people who are trying to organise protests do not prepare to identify themselves or encourage fans to show themselves. How can that help? Now, the thing is, Here's the thing for me on this. If the protest group have tried to get in touch with DC and talk to him, great. But if they haven't, that's another story. Now, the other thing is that protest group are also, you've massively fecked off all the fans and tried to do a backwards apology to Barry Bannon, but you've thrown Barry Bannon under the bus, and a lot of fans don't like that. And here's the line that I said: protests are a waste of time. I would like fans to show me how much you love your club by not damaging it. I do not want to fight with anyone, but to use your words. Enough is enough. Please do not damage our club. The damage has already been done by how many statements we've had this year. The damage has already been done with the whole Darren Moore situation. That isn't on the club. That is on Chancery in that sense. But he says as well, I know people wish me to leave. I personally never said a single word on the valuation of Sheffield Wednesday or how much I would want to sell Sheffield Wednesday because I had never considered selling. It's easy. Someone come forward, and if I'm satisfied that the club will be in a better profit, then we can talk. Some fans say there are many people wanting to buy the football club, but it's not just about money. It's about the right person and organisation to take good care of the club. He wants the club to be in good hands when he leaves it. Fair enough. You can't say fairer than that. He does want it to be in better hands. The speculation reached an interested party, but it was said I refuse to talk about a sale of them. This is not correct, so we need to see what Adam Shaw is going to come out and say. It's simple. If you want to buy a club, show me proof of funds and submit an offer in a professional way. Met this person as a sponsor and did not know who he was representing, but simply applies. Show me proof of funds and submit an offer. Neither of these two things happened, and as a sponsor, his business was yet to pay the full amount of sponsor, so how could I sell the club to anyone? Interesting to see if Adam Shaw comes out with a statement saying and proof that he had done. It's interesting there. If anyone wants to buy the club, they should act in a professional and follow the correct process. All information required is published in the account each year. There is nothing to hide. When I bought Sheffield Wednesday, Wood Milan had sold it to me if he was not satisfied with my offer. All I want and all I've ever wanted is best for Sheffield Wednesday. If anyone wishes to invest and come and do a better job, then we can talk. Until then this happens, I will continue to try my best and focus trying to help move up the championship. Now here's the thing. The two lines are saying, I will continue my best to focus and try and help them move up the championship table. The next line, again, counterintuitive. As I meant to, I will not inject any more money into the club if I'm being treated unfairly. Now, it said, if I'm treated unfairly. Those fans who create trouble for the club and myself and believe they are real owners of the club will be responsible for the financial matters of the club from now on. Now, that one, I understand this one. I do understand it. If you're going to attack him in a personal way about his family or a racist comments, then yeah. But the thing is, this is getting messy and messy and messy. He says then, if they can take some financial to save the club and believe that I'm not the right owner, they may prefer a buyer who believes he can operate the club for the benefit of all stakeholders going forward. That was a long statement. Now, last night, I lost it on my stream because I got sick and tired of people talking about protests and we need to do this. We need to get him out of the club. He basically said everything there. If you want to get him out of the club, this is how to do it. Now, we are now going to be in a position where no more money going into this club. He's going to run it, the business, but no more money apart from paying bills and paying wages. That's about it. That will be about it. And that is a dangerous statement from a chairman. When chairmans turn around and say, we're not putting any more money in, you worry. You worry big style. And whatever way we take it, if kind of thing, us having it, transfer market going to be so fun in January. Who are we getting? Billy Nobody. Or someone free agent who's not had a club in 6 months. Or it's going to be lots of loans if we can do that. If we need players in January, we're going to struggle. But the problem is, the statement at the end contradicts what he says. Like, I'm trying to help move up the championship, but I've mentioned I will not inject any more money. To do that, sometimes you need to inject money into the club. That's the issue. I understand the frustration with the fans. I understand the frustration with Chancery. This is going to end in one way. And I don't want that. And I think I'm not going to say it because I don't want to say it. I don't want to say what I want to say. The problem is, I think Sicko now is probably going to be in a job for a while, because if you turn around and say that you're not investing any more money, does that mean you're not investing any more money into getting a new owner? Or does that go under... that technically goes under staff, so you've got to go find the right staff person. This gets messier and messier as the months go by. We have more statements than we do have points. We have a game tonight. The focus should be on tonight's game. Shouldn't be on about this, but we're here. We're here now. And the problem is, I don't see how this gets better. Like, if people have... If people... I'm going to put it out there. If there are people who want to buy this club, show Chansiri it and actually try and get a meeting with him. And do it. Again, we might have the situation again, though, where he don't think it's a good offer. Whatever happens now, we are just... it's just so screwed. I am so not looking forward to how this season ends, or how this whole situation ends, because I don't see this ending at all well. You've seen what's happened at Gunthorpe. The bloke got something about his daughter, he pulled all money out, they're not even allowed to play at their ground now. Could we end up going that way? Who knows? But as a Wednesday fan right now, as the fan side of me, I just want to go back to football crap and not have to deal with this shit, but it pass and parcel, sadly. This is going to be a long road, and in fact, I'm just going to say it very sincerely. I'll say it again, if you're sending messages to him and attacking his family or his race, then don't. You can be critical of the club and how it's run, but the ways of going around it, that doesn't make you sound like a dickhead, or doesn't do it in a way that's harmful. If he takes that on board, that's on him. But I am so sick and tired of doing statement videos. But there's going to be another one again soon. I can see that. So, to clear things up, no more money going into the club. Brilliant. Fan-fucking-tastic.